if I say anything about you, where you feel like it hurt you so much,
Call me.
Call me, bro.
Jeffrey, you is not a bad man, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you is not a bad man. I'm going to repeat it to you one more.
Remember the whites, them rich out of slavery. Bang your blood clot line with bravery.
Well, I look at victim artists I come talk about people bad mind, you know.
Pussy clad Jesus now come save we. Look what the pussy them a do over 80. Monsterdomism. Dancehall artist Yaksta, Bush Lord. Me say you have something against the God of the Bible in a youth. The song where you boss with, you say you nah give pastor your own, you know.
So I look at dopey but all over social media talk about Yaksta, this Jesus and youth, you know, rate God and you know this and you know that.
Like say you have blood clot, Teddy Brock shot. You have one like you are the biggest and the baddest. Don't make him one them boots if you get cook. This is not a bad man, Jeffrey.
So based on some videos across social media and also the official news, my people, we da get to understand that there are some monkeys where roam Jamaica. You get to me, I say it's unclear as to how them get there. Me figure say them get to from somebody where probably carry them there illegally. Or, you know, probably get to from a zoo or something like that. You see it. But we see where, you know, people spot them in the area of St. Elizabeth and all of these places. We also see where even some videos are circulate, you know, some of them in Neesbury Tree and all of that, my people. According to what is being said, you know, they are stating that white face capuch in them, and you know the authorities I say, well, nobody will spot them not supposed to engage or try to capture them or, you know, kill them or anything like that. You see what I say? Yeah man, me no know what exactly them are do with them. I feel like say them for rein them in fast and don't make them breed up. Get me I say? Yeah man, next thing we have a monkey problem in Jamaica and them stuck there and we can't get rid of them like what them they do with the mongoose them. You see it? So I don't know if you don't see what I go on, but if you don't see what I go on, make sure to like, share and subscribe. And if you don't see what I go on, like, share and subscribe as well. If you don't see, we have a little video where we can show you still. Check it out.
Believe this.
Yesterday, me I watch and see the heap of monkey them come out. Running and video them through the window now. So me I say, alright then they move around a back way line. Then I go back around, they go finish, hang out and take up the clothes then. Me dear. Now this is when I say come up in the tree close to the line and look for me. So me stand up there whole long so till me see him start eat. So me just run go from phone and start with them. Hey, there's something that terrible, you know. I'm afraid of them because I don't know what they have in their mind. If you stand up and I look on them too long, but you look you see them start circle you. Like them and ask you say, hey, where you depend? Hey, girl, where you depend? Me not depend nothing, my love, because I not pick no worry, no monkey, me dear.
And one thing with social media, you know, people them love negativity bad, you know. Some would see where 450 turning himself to the police them at Jamaica, to the authorities at Jamaica. And based on how it turn out, we see everybody quiet. You get to me and say, and I can bet if it turn out the other way, well, you see it viral on every blogger and, you know, every social media. So according to Nationwide, they are stating that 450 questioned by the police and released without charge. You know, the readout is that Nationwide News understand that dancehall star 450 was interviewed by the police on Thursday and released. Law enforcement sources says he was questioned by the investigators from the St. Andrew Central Police in relation to the recent shooting incident at the Big Wall Soca Party at Ronnie Williams Entertainment Center. You know, 450, whose given name is Tristan Escafrey, is reportedly not a suspect in the investigation, and based on what would you know, see and how things would play out and all of that, you know, we figure that from early. You get to me I say, but as me say, you know, me don't see place quiet like say ones and ones never did I say 450 a lot from the other day. So I think it's appropriate for report to the people and say, well, the man got into the police and you know, it no charge no late, so ones and one not supposed to look on the artist as, you know, any form of criminal. I just a thing go on, he was there but not necessarily apartheid. So that a go on pan what a go on, people. And also speaking of 450, my people, would I swear the likes of Pretty Dan would I have some things to say as it relates to Jeffrey. I don't know, Jeffrey come out and, you know, he make him presence be known, you see it. And we also see him release podcasts, plus crack a couple of jokes on the internet. But Pretty Dan is making it clear that she's not enthused by what Jeffrey is doing. You get to me, I say, and she doesn't like the fact that him take on that, you know, J-Wick persona and all of that, my people. So straight flames, pretty than a fling J Freeway. And everybody know that when it comes down to pretty than stay dedicated to this type of craft where some ones would even say are hating. So I want to take a listen at this, my people.
Jeffrey, you is not a bad man, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you is not a bad man. I'm going to repeat it to you one more pussy clot time. You're still blood clot fish fry. Remember, see, you like when that girl playing on your body wall with feather. Remember, say when that girl tickling in your asshole, you giggle. Remember, say you like when that girl tongue down your booty. You understand me? You are still that blood clot, nigga. Me don't know why you come take up this John Wick persona. I walk around like you're blood clot, bigs out a Norman man, the international airport. Paul, let me tell you something. You is not a blood clot bad man. One time we hearing it on the videos, I never tell the man. You is still like a cry baby, moonshine darling. You make them blood clot boots, your boy, John Wick. The man them go turn in a next quick, my father. Jesus Christ is a big pussy clot idiot. You get over here, get this boots in. Say think more, Javi come out and know him no open film blood clot cesspool, you know. How know we no open film blood clot toilet. How know you wanna hit film toilet ball lock. Because I know you want to hear nothing from him. You promote, you make posts, you go on like say you have blood clot, tell the broke shot, you go on like you are the biggest and the baddest. Don't make him on them boots if you get cook. He's not a bad man, Jeffrey. Roll out pan your little pussy clot, he eat that activity where you are going with. Remember, say you like to be tickled in the booty, like Chody. I thank you.
So yeah, my people, so you know, while people may say, well, with all of the things them where I go on, them things say ones and ones should cool down the fire and cool down them behavior upon the internet. But you know, Pretty Dan is clearly saying no to that. She not really response, you know, not change for her, straight flames. So she is stating that, you know, when you hear whatever she say about Jeffrey, it's just one of those tell me exactly what I think my people. You see it? And also outside of that, in this whole chronics and, you know, Yaksta thing and so forth, we see where the likes of Kabaka Pyramid would dash some words in the whole settings and midst of the whole thing, my people. You get to me? I say, yeah man, according to what is being said here by Kabaka Pyramid, because you don't know someone that say the gate hold on pan and a gatekeeper settings and all of that. However, Kabaka took to Instagram and captioned this, my people. Who will be the ones to pave the way for all humanity? I guarantee it's not none of them parasitic vampires who are trying to tear down their brothers for popularity and public approval. With a clean heart, we stay positive. Big up Irish on the new album and check out Runkus album as well. You see it? And he went on to say, great music make without shock value. You see it? So, you know, that kind of sound a bit shady towards Yaksta, my people. You get to me and say, yeah man, the ones them probably I say, well, Yaksta use a lot of shock value and a bun and lot of people in order to get him music and a message out there, my people. You see it? And also, he would have challenged the gatekeeper narrative and he would have put forward a list of artists, my people. What heap of artists where he would have said him do collaborations with from like 2020, my people. I would have seen names like Rasai, Agent Sasko, Jesse Royal, Iris Soldier, you know, Maxi Priest, Royal Blue, Nation Bar, Sean Paul, Bounty Killer, you know, what heap of people, Jamir Morgan, Taurus Riley, Hector Lewis, Joe Mercer, Mali, Hisa, Kumar Fire, and the list goes on, my people. Imara, Tafari, Stone Boy, D Major. What heap of artists, my people, you see it, both legends and young artists. Kabaka is saying that, you know, if them are talk about gatekeeping, that is not applicable to him because him is a Rasta man where share film platform. Brawling him no hold on pan the gate, my people. You get to me I say? Not sure what are your thoughts and your views on what the man has say, my people. You get to me I say? Oh. However, when it comes on to certain ones, they must say, yo, that is deflecting the likes of Kabaka Pyramid is doing because, you know, there is an issue where a lot of people think them not really address as it relates, or at least address publicly or effectively as it relates to them relations to ones and ones where would in the Rastafari circle or their Rastafari circle where would seems to meddle in other things, my people. You get to me I say? So when a Kabaka would have burn a fire like this, my people, it would have come like people like Tijan, it not have no effect on them because Tijan is just looking at him and calling him out as a victim Rasta, my people, or a, system Rasta, so to speak. Take a listen to what Tijan is saying.
Well, I look at victim artists I come talk about people Badman, and we are tear down my brother, forget hype and clout. Kabaka, I see him nonsense you come the last time on the nightly fix. We're tired of it now. So the people them Badman, Keshima Badman, Nara them Badman, everybody does Badman, why them create this narrative, the people create a narrative. If we did just a tear down and attack negative things about we never have no weight or never real, why not so concerned? Why it hurt so? Why every post all of a sudden? What make your friend them run out of exile? What make you come out? We never hear about my drop. I lost in timing. We never hear no nothing. We never see people dead now. Melissa, I not hear no. I not hear no COVID-19. I never see no. People are dead crossroad. I not hear no. So when you hear we attack, just hush up.
So yeah, my people, that a go on pan what a go on. And as me say, this thing is always going to be ongoing until we hear the hygiene them position publicly. Or see if because we that hear like Chronics I say, well, he might do an interview. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the entertainer can do an interview and effectively state in position as it relates to these people and make everyone have an understanding as to what Chronics really depend my people. So we will see how that go. But anyways, when it comes down to Yaksta, it's not all good and dandy on his side because we don't see an ex-brethren, I think him go by name Samaritan TV or something like that. We see where the brethren are rain down judgment on Yaksta, say Yaksta are this in Jesus. You get to me and say, and he's stating that if Yaksta no believe in Jesus, him believe Jesus alone and all of that, my people. Take a listen to what he's saying.
Dancehall artist Yaksta, Bush Lord. Me see say you have something against the God of the Bible in a youth. The song where you boss with, you say you not give pastor your own, And me agree say there is a lot of false prophet, but you subliminally a fight against the God of the Bible. You prosecute the almighty works and that style because you come back with your song again. I talk about Jesus now come save we. Well, allow it alone, no? Make who Jesus come save go and depend on him, no? We don't allow that alone then. Because you do song where you accept lesbian, bi, rape victim. You do all kind of music, accept all kind of people. But anytime you're fire for burn, me see says against the God of the Bible, like a pagan boy. And me suspect you as one look a fish long time. Me see you one video when you look too right before your boss. Me suspect you as a fish long time, man. As a mother say a Batman no one know God youth. Blessings and honor. Art of love.
So yeah, my people, so as you know, some of Yaksta recent releases them, he's establishing clearly that him not subscribe to the image of Jesus that the ones them would give. And even in the song where the likes of Yaksta release when him return, they are stating that them not really like the lyrics where he must say, yo, Jesus now come save him, my people. So the ones that subscribe to Jesus are right as it relates to that. You get to me and say, and you have several other songs where he must say the description of Jesus where them give no really fit, what black people supposed to deal with my people. So a bag of things are going. However, we don't see a fiery young lady come out and a burn a fire upon the youth and I say, well, enough research is there for back Yaksta claim. So if you out here and I go on like your sheep, then so be it. But she appreciate the fire where Yaksta burn my people. Check it out.
So I look at dopey bat all over social media talk about Yaksta this Jesus and youth, rate God and this and that. Rasta talk about Jesus, them not this black Jesus, them are this white Jesus, the Jesus where we grew up in our household and I see. Dopey bat have no sense. This Jesus, that could be interpreted in so many other ways. And the way you take it for said the man this Jesus, think say white Jesus that's a come down pan a white ass and I come fix all our problem them and I come save brother that the man mean and we have to save ourselves. You see what the pussy them a do over 80. I'm this Jesus and that more know. And big man think pan a daily basis this King Selassie, this the man them God. So even if the man them are this fool white Jesus, dopey bat, it's too much information right this our hand. Like we have a smartphone, it's easy to learn and pick up something and learn something.
So I'm a beautiful people, and that I go on for what I go on. Not sure what are your thoughts and your views on how much you subscribe to that argument. And also we have the great musicologist Lidling, you know, my people, you see it. And Lidling is basically weighing in on that whole argument around Rastafari thing, my people. And surprisingly, Lidling has stated that he was a Rasta with long locks and so forth. And you know, based on his personal experience, he would have give me a viewpoint of how serious Rastafari thing go. Because the man say, well, you know, him hold the Rasta order and him actually go to a funeral. And you don't know Rasta not supposed to go a funeral. So if you go a funeral, you have to trim your ear and so forth. And him that also explain the difference with a Rastafari and a dread. You get to me and say, and state that if once and once have an understanding them two things there, probably once and once will coexist better, my people, because I think everybody are true, everybody on a Rastafari banner, and some people just not fit if go on it. But what I then say very interesting, my people, but I want the ones them take a listen. Check it out.
And that was the conviction in himself that, you understand? You have to be convicted. Your music, most of the song them now not sing with no conviction. You not sing with no true heart and a sensibility. And that is why when Yaksta come and say roar, the people them hear the echo and feel it. Yeah? When the man said the return, a signal, the man a signal the re-entry of dancehall. And the start of the dancehall revival, and them don't like it. But it is what it is.
You know, one of the places where the problem stems from, and you mentioned it earlier, is like for the people, most of us, especially Jamaicans, started in church, and some of us still have that struggle to branch out away from those traditional and beliefs from the church. So some people will leave church and really want to come out, they come preach or sing or put them artistic contribution out here in this space, still have a constant battle with their first belief coming from church, you know.
Yeah, but that is why I keep telling people, and I said it a while ago. Anybody who thought that most of the members, because there are some Rastas, some real convicted Rastas, in the reggae revival movement, right? Or that little community, that little clique. But most of them are coming from the same scenario you're saying. And that's why I tell the people them say, the man them a dread. Yeah? Reggae revival is built. Because a dread is not a bad person. A dread is somebody who wasn't fully committed to Rastafarianism, the levity of Rastafarianism. But they have references and respect for the Rastafarianism. I always call it, dread is like first level Rasta. You're really a Pan-African. You're into Afro spirituality. You're coming from a Christian home. And you have appreciation for Black history and the people in Black history. But you're not necessarily living like a Rasta. Dietary, spiritually, mentally, you're not living like a Rasta. Because Rasta takes a lot of self-discipline. And Rasta is not for the weak. Yeah? So when you're a dread, there's nothing wrong with being a dread. And so so what happened, as I said, you know, you might have the convictions of Rastafarianism and you might speak and reference it, but because your father was a pastor, your parents are lecturers, your mother is a lawyer, your father is a deacon, you're going to rebel with Rasta, but you're not going to really cross over to Rasta. Because you don't want to be a disappointment to your parents and your family who still don't believe in this Rasta picky head dread.
Your traditions, you know.
So
Absolutely.
a whole heap of dread out there, and I'm saying to the man them who are Rasta. If you're a Rasta and you're in your conviction, you're a Rasta, you're living the levity of Rastafari. Don't look upon the dread them as any less than you, but understand so them not really reach to your consciousness yet and your conscious level, and they're still going through their own growth, their own insecurities, and as you rightfully said here, their own doubts. Yeah? Because I can tell you, I had locks down right past my thighs, you know. But you know what happened? I had a great grandmother who she every time he go country. Boy, you was such a nice young boy before you go put on there something upon your head. You cannot cut it off. Lord, look at my grandson. Look at my grandson. Lord, look at my grandson. I said, Grandma, and my grandmother smoke her weed in her crave near, and I have to bring her weed and her crave near and a little white rum, And look, and what is my luck she have problem with?
Yeah.
Right? Old school to smoke her crave near back ways to and her rum, tat it with milk. Right?
Yeah.
Tat, pop, and then a tata milk, yeah? And I
Yeah.
she that and she spin her finger in and go some, and no ice, right? That's all, right? And my great grandmother, man, she was a wealth of knowledge, but every time she do and she hold my head and say, you can't cut off this off of your head, boy. No matter how we start, that is how we're going to end the conversation. She wanted me to cut off my locks.
Yeah.
So when she passed now at 102, God bless her soul, real maroon, man. I tell you, real maroon,
Live long, man.
And yeah, man, she live long, man. White rum, cigarette, and her weed. Yeah, she live long, right?
Yeah, she live really long.
She live long.
Yeah, man.
And what happened now, when she passed away, she have a little will. She never really have much to leave, but she leave a little will and her last request and her thing. And one of her requests was she wanted me to pallbear her casket. Now, for the years, me and Rasta and family members are dead and friends are dead, Me not going on in church ground, Me stay over a bar or me stay somewhere and me go to 9 night, them are rare. But as a Rasta, I can't go in at the church amongst the dead. Yeah? I can't even go see the casket go down in the ground because I can't stand up amongst the dead. Because it's Rasta. Yeah? So when I see enough Rasta go funeral, I say, look at the dreads. So when she call that now, I realize that me reach a conviction in my life, is either I'm going to pallbear my grandmother and give her a last wish. But I know I have to follow through with my Nazarene vow. So I pallbear her and Riri and we do what we have to do and bury and everything and mom's gone down in the ground. I come back at town. I look, I say the first full moon I come out. But I forget the day. So I there one little bar now. And I get me there and I say, hold on there, like something I can get something I said to me, say, you have something for this. And I go outside, I see the big old full moon up so I just go home, get one scissors, cut it off, use one shear, trim it off, use a razor, and scrape off the rest of it. And go back over the bar. Ball head, when I walk in the bar, man say, how would them couldn't even recognize me because no man never selling with him head ball completely. And from then I just saw a thing, I'm still old, me Nazarene, I'm still old. You understand me I say? But at the end of the day, we understand, say, it's a liberty and there are certain procedures and things to live in the Rastafarian life. Come like me see two of them people here. Your life is restricted because, yeah man, not more one hour from reggae revival come over here can report a life. Fuck I don't give a fuck. Yeah? So at the end of the day, we have to understand, say, Rasta is a liberty and dreads don't really reach the conscious level of Rasta, so we can't kill them. But then we have the situation where Rastas approach dread as Rasta, and then when the dread deal with them like a dread, they must say, yo, me approach the Rasta, and him deal with me like a dread. I said, no, but never tell you over there, so them was Rasta, my brother. If you are going to deal with people in the music business, their religious affiliation or they have nothing to do with it. Just do business. If you can do business with them, you do business with them. You understand? But you have these cliques and these spaces, as somebody said earlier, right? Oh, you said maybe at the spliff. Lord God, man, I want to tail that. That is not even a spliff. I want to tail me sin and me trade and wicked, man. So, all right, man, I have something for them, man. Very, very soon. Yeah? And so, as we say at the end of the day, man, just like, there's no need for this confusion right now. Yeah? Yeah. Dancehall revival, a dancehall time now, and it is what it is.
Yeah, man. You see the part. There's this line in the Yaksta song where him say, "Jesus now come back to save them." That is one of the most powerful line in the song.
Oh yeah, but they want to call the song aggressive. They want to say the song is aggressive because the man said something that is categorically clear.
Yeah, so him have a personal belief, and I don't know at what point in a film life this come to him. This understanding come to him.
No, but my brother, What are we talking about? How in his belief and this understanding? Remember, you know, my brother, we as black people, right, are the descendants of westernized slaves.
Yes.
Let us just be very factual of that.
Yeah, clear.
So as the descendants of westernized slaves, we have assimilated to certain things that were left over from the colonial era, including Christianity, which was burdened upon us as part of our destiny to be children of slaves. Good. But if you look back now, and we are all educated and we are black people and technology is out there and revealing to us that there are certain fallacies and that the use of Christianity and how it is it was weaponized by politics, yeah, and some of the dark handlers of society to hold down black people. And we are realized now, say, yo, the ancient roots of the African, what we would call the African ideology of God is rooted in the light. It has always been rooted in the light and the sunlight and the light, because we are children of the light. We not penny them thing, yeah? And all of these things are written between the lines of the Bible, which they have corrupted so much in order for what? Guide the mind a certain way. Right? So when you see the young youth them now, waking up to the root of African spirituality, not religion, spirituality. Because what we have in the West is religion, which is a weaponized, which is a tool created to weaponize by politics to weaponize society. Right? What we are dealing with here, when you hear him talking from this root, is from the root of African spirituality, rooted in the worship of the divine light and honoring the divine light, which is around us and rooted within us. Even the Bible said, the light within you. Right? So if I connect back with the thing and I show you, saying, I know Jesus now come save you, because there's no Jesus. Even in the real conscript of what Jesus Christ was, what we have here is a superhero that them created. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy in the mind of some real crazy ass people, bro. Yeah? Because I can tell you, and we all know, like, let's not be like sitting here and being hypocritical. Some of the wickedest people we know go church 3 times a week. Fuck we talking about round here. Some of the wickedest people we know go church 3 times a week. So what we talking about? Even in our own family, at them give you the hardest time, at the most bad mind, Ray, carry news, sus, right? Try stop your shine. Look at all of that term there. Try to stop your shine. Now light alone shine, man. Come on, man. Get real. The youth attack some serious thing, but it's like, and guess what? You see, because it's written in our DNA, we might not know it, but it is written and coded in our DNA. So you see, the man taught these things, it ring. They know them with DNA. Where I say, yo, why am I say, yo, the way that hit? We might can't verbalize it, but we know in our DNA, in the root, it's like a man pull one string in our DNA and we say, blood. What am I say?
That is where I was going. So in all truth, I'm actually running from this type of discussion in many ways, because every time I go deep into the discussion here, TikTok ed me live, cause them say, boy, you know what I mean, we attack some things that, you know.
No, but you have to know if you talk it, you know. That's why you see me sometimes as we say the streets have code.
Yes.
You have to read between the lines.
Yes. And back to it. So that's what I was saying. You see, when you reach the line there, when you can say certain things so boldly, then you divide. That's when you divide the line. So them people I say, why the man too bold, no man? But there are some people who want to speak like this for a long time. And this is now, like you said, the voice of the people. Dancehall become the voice of the people.
So dancehall has always been unapologetically the unfiltered voice of the people.
So many people who wanted to say a certain things and can't say it because they're afraid of grandma dead with the whip and say, yo, be a good boy, and so me teach you this, that, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. So, and the parents, them, you know, behind you,
Yeah,
say, well,
they look on even Popcorn, unruly. Popcorn mother is very rooted in our Christian faith, and him now go say anything in him own lyrics to offend him mother.
right, exactly.
Yeah, because
exactly.
mother is everything to him.
Exactly.
We call him unruly because he's just that, and that is part of his personality. It's like the unruly kid. You know, him don't mean nothing about it. Just Dennis and Minister dancer, you know?
Right,
Don't mean not much, is I love.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like we have to understand these things, and it is just what it is, my brother.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. And so what we have to do as a community is just understand this. I said to them, say, you know, we just totally, why we're having this confusion is because we forget what dancehall, the ideology of dancehall, what dancehall is supposed to be doing, what reggae does and what reggae has done. You understand? And don't, we need to stop this thing now where we just assume something. I keep telling people, when I put unnecessary pressure on these people in the reggae revival because nobody over there told any of them that they were Rastafarians. Them are dread.
Yeah, man.
You say what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a logical, it's not all based upon my perspective. It is the logical breakdown of what the situation is. And when in life we have to be realistic to the thing, big up yourself, Canon. We have to be realistic to this thing.
You mentioned a third artist, and for some reason, me feel like, I don't know, hear what you say.
Carbon, Teflon, Yaksta.
Carbon,
man. Carbon.
I don't know why I feel like we don't hear about the artist there. I don't know the artist there.
No, man, one Carbon, man. That you there, him come right now. I walk in a Sizzler shoes right now in a very articulate way. I tell you that. One Carbon.
Where's his name? Carbon?
Carbon. K-A-R-B-O-N.
Oh, see. All right. How recently him found out? Because
you've been around for a while, you know, my brother. But you have to understand, say, as I said, this business, you have some people in here, them, you know, them draw towards reggae revival, hoping that because reggae revival is supposed to be a community, but they never realize it's a clique. So for a while, them did undershadow because them did a try work with them, but that never did a work with them. So them step out on them own right now, and them step out right now, and it's a problem for them. Because the youth them decide so they must step out on them own. And then the general public will get wild over them thing. And then some artists from reggae revival will come say, oh, but we have do this music long time. Yeah, do it, but you not really do it from your heart. You never did that do it from your heart. So MTM, K-A-R-B-O-N.
Yeah. So tell me something. Is you personally put these three together as the leading force?
No. Them just been doing them thing on them own. Three revolutionary, and that is why I recognize and endorse the youth them effort.
Individually, yes, but as a trio or as a trinity,
no, them just a lead, brother. The man them just come out and them just do them thing, and them being very collaborative about the space. And them just do them thing. And the great part about it is I keep telling people, they don't have to be a camp, they don't need to be no.
So you're a beautiful people. Not sure what are your thoughts and your views, you know, but you don't know this style already. Big up on yourself and bless up on yourself as usual. And manners and respect. You know, big up for your support. And, you know, we're supposed to reach 80K soon and very soon. So when that time come, big up. We catching another one. I'm out.